Hey guys, accomplished the impossible here today with a cool little review on a radio I didn't even know existed. So when we hear about radios, we think of when we hear about Motorola radios anyway, I immediately go to the APX1000 or the 7000. But there's different ones. So normally you hear about the APX6000, 7000, and the APX8000, which I don't have here yet. So cool radios. Love the radios themselves. This is the standard size of an APX 6000 and an 8000. This is about the same size as both of them. The APX 7000 sits a little taller, as you would normally see. However, today's video is about an APX radio I didn't even know existed. This is the APX 1000. This little radio is really freaking cool. It is the size of a DMR XPR 7550. It even takes DMR batteries, but it's P25. Freaking awesome. It's a little different as far as functionality goes, as compared to a standard Motorola radio. You don't have a channel knob, you have a volume knob. So to turn it on, we press this down, and it radio turns on. And what's cool about this little radio is it is pretty much the exact same radio, technologically speaking, from an APX 1000 as an APX 6000 or a 7000. The only difference is this is just a little monoband. And this particular variant is the base model with the screen that doesn't have the digital keypad. Wasn't too upset in needing a digital keypad on this thing. I really just bought it because I thought it was a nice little radio to have around the house. But with its size, its capabilities, it has actually turned into kind of a daily driver for me. I really like holding and using this thing way better than I would something of the 7000 nature as a size comparison. Massive difference. So the primary difference between the APX 1000 and the APX 7000 behind it, or the APX 6000, is I don't believe that this is actually a public safety qualified radio. If somebody knows more about that in the comments, let me know. I just heard of the APX 1000 lineup and the 4000 lineup about 2 weeks ago. Found this little guy online, had to have it, thought it was the coolest little thing, and it did not disappoint. Side variants, it's definitely very similar to the 7000. The only difference is the purple button, but you have my two side buttons, PTT buttons roughly the same, slightly smaller, and the purple button can be adjusted either way. And if we look at it from the 6000 side view comparison, we see they're just about identical. So button layout, roughly the same. Like I said earlier, this one has a front display, whereas my 6000 only has a top display. The 1000s do not have a top display. So to change the channel on a 1000, you see the screen there. If I press the volume or the volume knob once, a little green circle pops up and it says, it times out. Once that green circle pops up, you can actually go and navigate channels and change channels, and then to go back to volume, press it one more time. Now I can adjust volume. And as I turn the knob up and down, it will adjust the volume. This little radio is also fully compatible with a XE500 mic and an XE RSM mic. So that in itself is freaking awesome. It also has the same features an APX first responder radio would have. It's feature based. I don't believe these actually come with Bluetooth. They might. I don't know if they come with Bluetooth or some of the fancier wireless capabilities, but I don't use that a whole lot anyway, so it's not a big deal. But that being said, this little radio is just freaking packs a punch. It's got GPS. The GPS works great. You can even see GPS solid, which means it's got connection. It has a battery indicator on the far upper right. And it is phase 1, phase 2 compatible. And it just does all the same features that the 7000 does, along with the 6000. So if you're looking for a radio that's actually decently priced, this guy was about $580, I want to say. So it's not crazy. It's definitely not an APX1000 cost, and it was actually, it was a little bit more expensive than this one, but this one was new in box. So for the price of it, it was about the same. If we take off the dust cover here, you will see that it is exactly the same as a other APX lineup. Programming cable is the exact same. There's the APX1000 logo. Let's pop the battery off. Here is the back of the battery off. This is the rubber seal on the battery grommet, or on the connection grommet. And then that's all the details of the model number, serial number. I don't really care about covering the serial number. Little do not block hole at the bottom of it. And intrinsically safe rated, so that's kind of neat. Receive transmit radio. And then this is the exact same radio as a battery. This is the exact same battery that an XE or XPR 7550 or 5000 lineup would take. It's got the two terminals for different radios, so this will fit on either or. And yeah, so freaking cool little radio. I love the idea of having this technology in this small of a size. I think it really has a better place for me on a daily carry, or just standard operations, than my XE, my 7000 XE. Just massively different in size comparison, as you can see. The side profile and the antenna too is just massive. That being said, all the antennas are interchangeable. It's all the same port. That can't be said with the Harris. They got their own thing going on. So if you're thinking about getting an APX1000, this particular one is a UHF range 1, so that's 403 to 470. I would say pull the trigger. I have nothing but great things to say about it. eBay right now has a link, has a listing. If you just look up APX1000, you'll see new in box listing for about $560, $590. And what a bargain. I think it's a great little radio for what it does. And it's got the same features as everything else. So that being said, it's not a fireground radio. It's not a public service radio that I know of. I've never heard of any agencies using this, so I think it was their entry into the APX family. And it's an end-of-life radio. They don't make these anymore. But my God, again, the size is my absolute favorite part about this. So, and the fact that I can put my XE500 microphone on this radio and still get the same audio quality off my XE500 as if I was using my APX1000 XE. So, hope you guys enjoyed the information here. This was kind of an oddball. Hopefully I can do some more videos like this. With that being said, accomplish the impossible. Have a great day.